neighbors can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were dropping a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't want to see more? No, you want to see more but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had enough. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They're on 27-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Up.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
You talk about this Rams defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Get set, get set. Up.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. First and 10 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Outside. 22. Up.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now on play action, it's Purdy. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Niners at 4-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Get set, get set.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Get set, get set.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Hands up, hands up. Yellow. Go ahead, go ahead.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Get set, get set. 18. 18, hot. Up.
Throwing here, Purdy. Touchdown! A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Looking to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And that is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He's going to field this at the 4. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And he'll get it down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And down to the 19-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 57 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry here for Jordan James. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Early down stuffs have put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
Purdy now to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Oh, spinning away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 13. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
That's good.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. first down. He'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch out.
Purdy. And he will find his man on the outside. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now 3rd down and 7.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. 118. Watch out.
Purdy from the gun. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is caught. Jennings. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jordan Watkins from 8 yards out. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back to throw now on first down. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Second and 1. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
The rookie from Texas looking sharp on that throw. He gets his guys a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, down at the 33. On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Nick Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back to throw here. And that's complete to Adams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Purdy bootlegging it. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's James. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Purdy off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Here's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can